Hello, YouTube, Facebook Live, and Twitch. Welcome to the Wholemade Veedverks Gunman Truck Series playoff race number 2 here at the Texas Motor Speedway here for the SpeedyCash.com 400 here at the famed Texas Motor Speedway. After getting a repave in 2017, this track has provided some different racing as what we were used to coming here in the past. Turns 1 and 2, single lane track on the inside, 3 and 4 can produce different runs. But here we go, the field doubled up and ready to go. Dan is going to lead us through the restart zone, and green.
19 laps.
Have a 19 lapper on our hands here for stage number 1. Be trying a little something tonight to see if I can get replays going for our broadcasts.
Ooh.
Let's see. Let's see how that works. So Dan currently leads over the 16 of Grizzly. The 15 of Spooby up in the top 3 and hitting the outside wall. I guess we can't ever say anything good about Spooby.
Oh, that's my traits.
Spooby right now holding on to the 3rd position, having to fend off Randall in the 34 truck to his outside. Miz right there in the top 5. Top 2 of Dan and Grizzly, they start to pull away. You have this little battle here for the 3rd position, though. So Spooby's cleared that battle now, but the battle for the race lead's shaping up here. Grizzly around the outside. He looks on Dan.
Looks like Dan's trying to take it back, and he did.
Dan has held the race lead.
When I just popped on him, Grizzly was in front of Dan. So we got Dan in 1st, Grizzly in 2nd, Spooby in 3rd.
Right, the same top 5 that hasn't changed in the first 5 laps. You're correct.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I mean,
so we're gonna check this replay out here. Right on board with Spooby here. He's coming through turns 1 and 2. He has the slipstream of Grizzly, and he just absolutely destroys the wall there off of turn number 2. Nothing he could do. Just the slipstream and carrying too much speed, but right now he still holds on to the 3rd position. Looked pretty nice. At the top 5, they have broken away. Spooby actually reeling back into top 2. He was up here at one point. He's fallen back, but he's bringing up Miz and Randall as well. We're going to have a 5-truck battle up here. Fervor back in the pack. We have Butts at 6th, Addy in 7th. As they get ready to duke it out. Addy trying to close the gap. Here comes Dan to pit road. Grizzly trying to hold on to the race lead now. And Grizzly into the wall. Here comes Spooby. Spooby down low. Side by side down the back. And here comes Spooby to pit road. But Grizzly, he's still not done. He stays out there, but here comes Randall and Miz.
with Bud right behind them.
Damn it.
Ah, and the 15 of Spooby speeding on pit road.
Hate to see it.
I wasn't up by much either.
And here comes
Here
the
comes
16 of
46.
Grizzly. Giving the race lead to guess who? It's the 34
Yeah,
of
46
Randall.
miles an hour when I cross the line. No. You lucky bastard.
Side by
looks
Go for it.
like Rando's coming to pit road, and it's gonna give the lead right to Miz.
Yep, the 45 of Miz takes over the race lead. Everybody kind of feeling their trucks out, seeing how far they can go.
Yeah. Why do I have a fast car? Yeah. Why have I won 6 races this year? I should have only won 4.
And here comes Miz coming to pit road.
Giving up the race lead, or maybe. It's quite the hefty lead. Oh, and he's wrecked it! Coming to pit road, Miz! Trying to slow down, must have downshifted, wheel hopped the truck, sitting there in the middle of the track. Wow.
Now Devin's going into gas mileage mode.
And the 44 of Devin has taken over for
I
race
think he was
lead.
safe enough to let me catch you, but I'm the guy that's in turn 3 and 4.
Addy right now sat second. And I believe that's Dan in third. So here comes Dan on Addy.
No, Dan's in 5th. He's a lap down.
No, Dan's in fifth. So Dan trying to get his lap back. Says Devin over Addy, the top two. I believe Corey's the one sat third. Dan in fourth now. And Dan has gotten by the race leader of Devin back onto the lead lap. The top 4 on the lead lap now. Dan is our theoretical leader when it comes to who's the leader of the drivers who have pitted. But can Devin make it? It's not that much longer. It's about, what, 6 laps to go. This time by will be 5. 5 laps to go for Devin here in stage number 1. And Devin now being caught by Grizzly.
With 4 to go. Can Devin make it?
Devin, this is just classic Devin. He's usually won stages by just staying out and saving what he can. The 33 of Corey Vo, he's up to second. Addy's dropped back to third.
With Dan in 4th.
Dan in fourth and Grizzly in fifth. He is
No, I would need Bud and Miz to pass him.
Randall in
I'm screwed,
sixth. Randall is the last truck on the lead lap.
That's probably gonna hose my whole night. Because let's be honest, I don't see us having cautions.
Bud is the first truck 1 lap down and is 13. With 3 laps to go this time by, or I'm sorry, coming around to 2 to go actually for Devin. Two laps to go for Devin. Just classic Devin on how he gets these stage victories.
Close.
And It matters most here in the playoffs. You need every point you can get, and how about a nice stage victory would get him a nice playoff point, help him out in advancing into the later rounds. You saw the playoff grid on the right side of your stream before you finally got race coverage. You were able to see where Devin is in the standings. Here he comes through turn number 4 through the quad oval now. 1 lap to go here in stage number 1. Bud is coming.
I don't see Bud making them before he hits the start finish line. No,
But you also have to think Devin is very slow trying to save fuel and tires. Maybe not tires, but definitely fuel.
Right, and here comes Bud down low.
Right, this is to get back onto the lead lap. This is Bud for 7th. Trying to get onto lead lap in 7th place. Devin racing him hard. Devin, he won't even give him the spot. He will keep him a lap down. Devin wins stage number 1.
It's going to fuck my night.
Devin kept Bud a lap down.
Yep, that alone is what's going to fuck my night.
Yeah.
Bud was on it. Bud was trying, but to no avail. Turns 3 and 4, Devin had the fuel, and he ran it hard to the end.
Could be worse, Corey. Could have my luck.
We're going to run these guys double wide, and we'll try this again for stage number 2. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs. So here we go. The field doubled up and ready to go. How about the 44 of Devin is our race leader coming through the restart zone. We are green, green, green in stage number 2.
I'm not going to find out how many laps until the next lap.
Okay. We have 17 laps here in stage number 2. Oh, truck into wall, that's Dan, but he keeps it going. Carries that momentum down the back. Here comes Corey challenging for the race lead. Dan way up the track. How about Miz trying to get back onto the lead lap? Devin going toe-to-toe with one of the series bests. Corey follows him up the track. They're both in the wall. Here comes Miz. Miz is now on the back bumper of the 44 truck, the back tailgate. Devin slides up the track once again. I don't know if he's used to having clean air, to be quite honest. In front of a huge pack, there's trucks low on the back straightaway. Look, that was the 34 of Randall, and that was as Miz gets clear to the lead lap. Grizzly to the race lead. Now, how hard does Grizzly try to get back in front of Miz? Here comes Corey down low for the race lead. And there it is, clear to the race lead, the 33 of Corey. Now as he tries to chase down the 45 of Miz to put him 1 lap down. Look at how well Corey's able to hold that bottom lane. 13 laps to go. These guys should be able to make it to the end of this stage with a little bit of saving. How hard is Corey going to push the issue here? He is all over the tailgate of the 45 truck. Here comes Grizzly right back. Trying to close the gap with the help of Slipstream. Corey maybe using Miz to his advantage to help him with the draft. Grizzly is there. How hard does Grizzly try to find a way around Corey for a stage victory? Corey rolls up to Miz, a little tight on exit. Now all three of these guys nose to tail. Corey, your race leader, the truck in the middle. Miz, very end of the lead lap in front. Grizzly in second, right behind the 33. It's a little bit of a higher line for Corey. Miz trying his hardest to stay on the lead lap. And here he comes to pit road. So Miz doesn't think he can make it to the end of this stage without a little bit of saving.
No, no.
Oh, and
no,
the 15
God
of Spooby into the outside wall.
This is not Scooby's night.
It has not been, but you know, it's not over as well. He is in the lucky dog position now. If he can actually maybe use the advantage to go a little bit slower around the track, maybe save a fuel and try to finish this stage out. We'll see how that goes. So Corey holds on to the race lead here over Grizzly. We're going to go ahead and try to get a replay of that incident here. Because we're riding on board with the 15 truck of Spooby. He gets loose off of turn number 4, has to overcorrect it, and hard into the outside wall there at the restart zone.
I love being the highlight reel.
Been both of the replays tonight. Thank you for the testing.
I know.
Back up front, Corey continues to hold station right in front of Grizzly. Grizzly drives it in a little deep in 1, looks up high. Back down low. So we look further back in the pack here. This is Spooby on Miz. Miz is 1 lap behind Spooby. Spooby right now currently in the lucky dog position. But back here, how about this? I believe this is 3rd place Addy over 4th place Bud, 5th place Randall. No, that is incorrect. Addy is in 4th place. I believe Devin sat 3rd. But look at this battle for 4th here with Addy over Bud, Randall, and Dan. These 4 trucks. Dan's starting to lose touch a little bit. But those 4 trucks running near nose to tail. Getting pretty close back here as well. Back up front, Grizzly up to the race lead on Corey. But Corey's not done. Fighting on the tailgate of that Toyota. Coming around at 3 laps to go in stage number 1. Can Grizzly make it? Or can Corey get him back? How about Miz? Trying to get one of his laps back the hard way. Smooby's coming as well. They're coming around to 2 laps to go. Can Grizzly and Corey make it? Here comes Corey to the outside, side by side for the race lead. 2 laps to go.
Close.
Up high is Corey trying to get the run on the outside. He's getting there on the fender, side by side down the back. Miz is here as well. He's on fresh tires. He wants a lap back. Grizzly drives it in deep. Corey's here. Miz wants a lap. And Smooby's kind of watching this all from his view. 1 lap to go here in stage number 2. Grizzly holds station. I believe Corey got the wall. Grizzly, I think, gives a lane to Miz, but Miz was also following him up the track. Grizzly into the wall.
I'm out down low.
Spooby's out of fuel. But I think he may be okay. Oh! Miz in the grass.
Ah, damn it.
So Miz did
Was that
get
a pass in the grass?
I think Miz got back onto 1 lap down.
Fuck you, you motherfucker. I'm done at this race. No, you're about to get it. Yeah.
And Miz did pass Spooby.
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Does he get the wave around? I believe that is how it is scored. How about Miz at last second? Coming around trying to get back into contention of this race. And it takes a last corner pass there at the end of stage number 2. Somebody really needs to reduce their echo.
Just the way my luck goes.
Well, that was quite a stage number 2. Make sure you go to Veedverks.com and use promo code VCOS for discounts on CBD-based products and needs.
I'll be eliminated this round.
Double wide, ready to go.
I will be eliminated this round. I can promise you that.
Grizzly, Devin, row 1, green, 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 stage number 3.
Well, it'll just be prolonging the agony for another 3 weeks at that point.
We have a 42
To be
lapper
perfectly honest,
here.
The way I've been running, I don't even deserve to be in any of the chases anyways.
Oh, a little bit of contact. Corey sends Grizzly way up the track. How about 3 wide for second? Contact between Grizzly and Devin. They keep it straight.
Can they make it 4?
No, let's not make it 4. But here's something. How about Bud? He's going for second place.
What? Let's go, Bud. Bud's doing pretty good for
And
himself.
Bud cleared to second.
He's doing pretty good.
He's here to play. It's playoff time.
That is.
It
Yes,
is playoff time. Now can Bud try to chase down the series points leader of Corey out in front of him?
I think he can. But then again, I also see the 15 of Spooby maybe pulling off a good
Here comes Addy looking down low for second. Contact. Addy has to check up. He gets Randall. A lot of contact. Randall looks down low. A lot of contact coming off of turn 4. Addy to second. Here comes Randall up the inside of Bud for third. Very, very tight. Coming off of turn number 2. Bud going for third on Randall. Look at the pack of trucks. Oh, Dan and Bud make contact. We stay straight. We stay green. I don't know. Dan looked like he had just such a great run out of 4 and caught Bud really much faster than he anticipated. But Bud cleared back into third and pulling away from the pack. Dan slides up high. He takes Randall with him. 3 wide further back. Smooby's not done.
Well,
Trying to find a caution.
No, not as far as this race goes. Because you know if there is a wreck, I'm going to end up collected in it. Or causing it.
Oh, fanning out off of turn 2. A lot of contact. Devin and Dan, they're trying to stay off each other there.
And of course, I got a whole bunch of fucking people watching the stream.
So Dan trying to fend off Devin. Devin's got a great run on Dan. Right into the tailgate of the 54. This, the battle for 5th. Kashi bids to make it a 3-truck battle for 4th. Very tight between Dan and Devin there. Don't think they made contact, but oh, it was ever so close. Dan, a great run off of turn number 4. Looking down low on Miz. He's peeking. Peeking and peeking. He's got his fender down there. Miz isn't going to cut him off. Side by side through turn 2. How about Devin? Let's go 3 wide down the back. Grizzly's here as well. Where does he go? They're still 3 wide. They're giving each other room to go through and almost contact. Dan has to get out of it.
Yes, please wreck each other. I'd feel the least bad if you wrecked Devin too. Well, he's up there in lucky number 13. Show him how lucky that number is.
And look at all these trucks. Notice the tail Bud starting to cue this group up. Devin, Miz right behind them with Dan and Grizzly. Spooby's here as well. A 6-truck queue. Bud just trying to hold on to 3rd. Devin's there. Whoa, contact over back. Dan's loose. Hey. Corey's going slow. Here comes Addy. 4 for race lead. The 0-2 of Addy down low. And it's cleared. Addy takes over the race lead. But Corey right back. Corey back clear to the race lead. Just wanted to give Addy a little taste. Didn't want to go into the actual lead. Just trying to keep leading at the start-finish line. But pit stops on the horizon. The first of 2 stops are going to make in this stage. Corey fending off down low. Addy trying to roll the center of the corner. Getting the wider arcs, make the corner faster. Here comes Corey to pit road. So Corey gives up the race lead to Addy. Corey brings Smooby as well, I believe. Randall. Dan's already on pit road. And the race leader, the L2 of Addy, trying not to wreck, coming to pit road. Here comes Devin. Devin passes Addy on the apron for the lead going into the pit lane, but Grizzly takes over the race lead. We had about 3 lead changes in 1 corner. Here comes Grizzly's out of fuel on the back straightaway. Throwing away the chance he had to try and get one of these victories here. Unless a magic C word goes his way later. But we go green the way we've been running at this rate. This is not a good sign for Grizzly. Very slow on the apron of the track. Coming through turns 3 and 4. Making V lonely trip on the pit road. Coming off of turn number 4, the race leader is Corey, but he's duking it out with Miz. With 25 laps left here in stage number 3. One more pit stop on the horizon for these drivers.
There's no reason for me to be racing anybody.
I believe Spooby's going to get a spot out of this right here.
Not really. You're going to be on fresh tires, so you're going to make up a ton of time on me.
Truck down low on the back. That was...
Yeah, it will.
I believe Randall had an issue. So Corey out in front, big lead. Out ahead of Miz.
Yeah. I know. Doesn't mean I
Dan
gotta be
and
happy
Addy
about it.
going at it for 3rd. How about Devin in 5th? Dan loses touch with Addy. Here comes Devin looking for 4th. Getting oh so close, these guys. So Devin gets the 4th.
See, one thing going in your favor, Grizz, is I'm not going to race lead lap cars because all I'm going to do is fuck them up at this point. Oh, I'm really not even mean-wise, like, you know, what? It ain't gonna do any good. I really don't care at this point.
So back in front, Corey has a huge lead over Miz. Miz cannot look away too soon. Here comes Addy. A huge head of steam trying to close the gap on the watermelon truck.
I don't want to say it early, but I'm gonna say it. Well, actually, I'm gonna say it. We haven't had a blown motor yet today, so.
Right. Well, there's a smaller field, so you know
Right,
the probability.
The 15's getting ready to go. Started skipping.
It seems like all these teams got the right motors in the trucks this time.
Here comes Addy looking down low for second. On Miz. Miz fighting back up high. And Addy cleared a second. Here comes Devin. Miz fighting off Devin pretty nicely for the time being, but it's only been about half a lap.
Told you were gonna catch me. It don't matter. Now that you're in front of me, now we'll
Miz into the outside wall. We stay green.
Yep.
How about this battle? Randall. On Dan. Dan trying to fight off high. But Randall clears the fifth. Bud is here as well. 3 trucks nose to tail. I'm sorry, Randall is actually a lap down, but contact between Dan and Bud. Dan's coming to pit road. He's bringing Miz. So, Corey, when does he pit? I mean, it's a little soon to try to come and pit. Like, these guys will be running these tanks empty to the end, which, you know, is a viable option. Here comes Spooby, Randall to pit road. Bringing Bud as well.
Another black flag. Okay, that's the end of my race. I am done with this. Dude, you don't even want to know how my morning started. I'm just gonna put it to you that way. From how I woke up until now, you do not want to know.
So Corey, the race leader's on pit road.
Who's that going by him? Is that the O2 up Addy?
Me believe he's pitted.
Theoretical leader?
Yep. I'm gonna pull off on the back.
Actual leader.
You mean the 44 Devin? who is our leader coming to pit road.
I'm done.
So Devin on pit road now. Does Addy come pit with him, or does Addy take over the race lead? I believe now Addy takes over the race lead. Actually, that is incorrect. Devin stayed out long enough. So Devin holds the race lead right now. Obviously, we'll be racing on pit exit, possibly getting past on pit exit. And coming by the battle for the race lead, there goes Corey and Addy. So Corey returns to the race lead after pitting. There was only one lead change in that exchange. From Corey to Devin, Devin to Corey. And I guess technically 2 lead changes. But now no more pit stops. These guys are running 2VN. Some of these guys, they pitted exactly with 15 laps to go, and that's about how many laps these trucks can handle. They might have to blip the throttle a little bit on corner entry, just kind of save some fuel. But,
Maybe.
other than that, everybody should be good to make it to the end. Tires have not been a factor today. We have yet to have any real incidents today. It's been a nice, clean race for the most part. The 15 truck
I
has
haven't seen a caution.
blown an engine. He is on the back straightaway. He's trying to get the marshals to bring that truck back in. I don't know if he thinks this is F1 or something, but
I don't know. Maybe it's gotta take some time for the tow truck to come around the track. You know what I mean?
yeah, but they can't dispatch any safety vehicles under green.
That's right. That's true. That's true.
Maybe he's so low down there on the back stretch.
Pushing.
He's so, oh, that's very dangerous. But he's so low on the back straightaway that maybe the spotter doesn't see him, or the tower doesn't see him. There he goes. He got it fired back up. And Corey just driving away. Class of the field. Week in, week out. We don't get enough of this 33 truck. African squirrel on the back tailgate. I never thought I'd see the day where Josh Rayum would have so many wins in the NASCAR Truck Series. And with coming around to 5 laps to go for this 33 of Corey, he's just got to navigate 20 more corners, so give or take. Next time by, it'll be 6 miles remaining. I guess it would have been 7.5 miles. Trying to do quick math to try to pass the time anyway. We take a look around the track. Heating up once again is Randall and Dan. Miz trying to catch Devin. That would be 3rd and 4th, but this is the battle for 5th between Randall and Dan. Or no, sorry again, Randall is a lap down. That's not even a battle.
And it seems like the motor in the 15 is skipping again. Maybe his
it's
crew
blown.
chief told him to park it somewhere in the pits.
Yeah, off the
this opening.
track. Off the track. That's
Yeah,
all
off the
he
track,
needs.
yep. Alright, we still
So I
got
guess
Corey in the lead.
This closest battle would be this battle for 3rd between Miz and Devin. Miz trying to chase down teammate Devin.
Where's
Where's what? Corey,
what place
2
is Dan
laps to
and
go.
Randall in?
Randall's a lap down. Dan is in 5th.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if Randall was on the lead lap. I was like, oh, well, he just got passed. Alright, but never mind. Forgot that that Randall was a lap down, sorry.
I thought he was on the lead lap earlier, to be honest. So, not. And you saw him running so good, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
he fell off the pace at the beginning of the stage, and now he's running laps down. But how about Corey? He is laying the laps down. 1 lap to go here at Texas Motor Speedway for the 33 of Corey. Coming around to get his, I don't know, we've stopped counting how many wins he's counted, or he's attained this season. He is on a dominant run this season here for playoff race number 2 here in the Wholemade Veedverks Gunman Truck Series. It's going to be driver of the number 33, Corey, winning here at Texas. How about Addy? He will come home 2nd. In the battle for 3rd, it ends up going to, I believe, the 44 of Devin. Devin was able to...
since playoffs started?
Sorry?
Has he won since playoffs started?
Oh,
Has Corey won since the playoffs started?
I'm thinking.
I don't think so.
I don't know if he won in the truck since the playoffs started.
Trucks, no.
Well, then he's on win 7 in the trucks. That's including playoffs.
Right. What a race.
But that does jump his lead, though, in the points.
It drops his lead?
Jumps his lead.
Jumps lead. It does increase it. Yes, that is what getting more points to your competitors will do. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some interviews going here. Let's get Devin, Addy. I don't even know why I'm going to unmute Corey, but I will. All right. Devin.
That'd be nice.
Devin, you got us?
That'd be nice.
Devin? Was Devin there?
Yeah, about 9:15, bud.
Alright. Looks like we will, we won't get Devin. Alright, well, at least we got Addy, right?
I'm here.
Alright, well, maybe we'll get one interview tonight. Last week we couldn't do interviews, this week we're just not getting them, I guess. But, joined by driver of the 02 truck, finishing 2nd tonight here in the Wholemade Veedverks Gunman Truck Series playoff race number 2 here at Texas. Addy, what a run. I mean, Corey is obviously fast. What could you have done differently there on that last stint? You were there at the beginning of the stint, but it looks like Corey just drove away.
Yeah, going into the pit road, the very first time in stage 3, I
I can't hear him.
let
He's
off the
talking.
gas, and whenever I let off the gas, give me just 1 second here. Going into the first pit road cycle, let off the gas, got real loose on entry and almost wrecked it, allowed Devin to get by, and it cost me nearly 3 seconds worth of time, and then I was just playing catch up after that. Corey had a very fast truck today and was able to take off.
Right. What do you think how strategy was today? Was stage 2, or I'm sorry, stage 3 always going to be a 2-stopper? Was there any way you could have made it a 1-stopper? What do you think about that?
Definitely was a 2-stopper. I don't think anyone could have made that a 1-stop, but it was just funny to see how stage 1 I went from everyone going real slow and safe into stage 3 everyone was going all out.
Right. Going to that, how do you think the racing compared to that with kind of having to be in 2 different mindsets each stage, which is, I mean, it's great to have, you know, but what do you think that kind of did for you as a driver? that maybe you do better at saving than you do than your truck was able to run all out, or vice versa?
I felt like my truck was definitely better when I was able to run all out. Saving, I didn't do a very good job of it. I got lucky in the first stage with a second place finish because Corey ran out of fuel in turn 2. And then stage 3, those guys did a great job saving fuel the first 3. I saved too much there and probably could have gone another 2 laps not paying attention how much I was saving. But yeah, I don't know, it's fun. I like going all out though.
Right on, right on. What you think of the racing today against your fellow drivers? No caution tonight. People getting on people's doors, just having fun tonight. What do you think of it?
I'd actually would like to know the ratio in the truck series of how many green flag laps we have compared to cautions, because we don't ever get cautions in the truck series, I feel like.
Fair enough. We do run green a lot. Well, it was a very good, nice, solid run. Wish you could have gone one more spot or one spot higher, but congratulations on your second place finish. Good luck to you in about 10 minutes time for that Bandits race.
Thanks, sir. Thank you guys for commentating.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, no problem.
All right, Corey, you got us. Why do we even try? All right, boys. Ooh,
Why do we even try?
Controller dropped. All right, almost dropped. All right, what are our takes from tonight? Just a very fast, mile and a half banked oval, clean racing. Same old story kind of with these trucks. What do y'all's takeaways from tonight?
See, my thing is I don't mind, like, it's not that I mind. How do I put this? It's nice to see green flag racing, especially when you're on the track and you're in the lead, and it messes your strategy up, and then you have to think of a new strategy, different way of dealing with that caution and how to counteract the caution, because you're going to be even with the pack. And with them not having a caution at all this race, they didn't have to counteract that caution. So they were thinking their strategy all the way through the entire race. They didn't have to worry about the caution, which is good. And it's always a blast watching them race. I mean, simply amazing. They all do very well. I mean, it's honestly amazing racing with this crew.
I totally agree. And so I think tonight's, as the truck series is always clean, as Addy alluded to in his interview, we didn't have many cautions tonight. That's partially, I think, because of the lowered field size, because it gets to playoff time and people who are out of contention don't necessarily feel like running. And that's okay, that's their prerogative. But, the guys who are here to play, who are here to go hard in these playoffs, they are clean. They know how to race. That's why they're in the playoffs. They're getting it done out there. It's exactly a blast. I mean, even with our 15 truck grids, we didn't get cautions that much. I mean, no. It is wild what these truck drivers can do. Partially, it's because these trucks are easier to drive. You can see these guys, they bang fenders and nothing happens too much. They slide up the track, they keep it going. And these trucks are just fun to race, very forgiving. It adds a lot on a high speed 1.5 mile banked oval. But yeah, that's gonna do here from the truck series race. Is it gonna be any different in about 10 minutes time? Who knows? We will find out then.
I don't think it's gonna be different.